And then Milk running the fuck around about expensive pain
Now,
in his
wait, this is Philly you're talking about now. Wait a minute, Jack.
Meek.
Wait a minute.
He's a fucking Fruit Loop.
People keep forgetting that Onika's personal manager and mentor is Diddy. People keep forgetting that he created Onika to replace Little Kim so he didn't have to be forced with facing Biggie's legacy all the time because he knew what he had stolen.
And Milk running the around about expensive pain in his way. This is Phil you're talking about. Now wait a minute, Jack, wait a minute. He's a Fruit Loop, people. Keep forgetting that Ona's a personal manager and mentor is Diddy, people. Keep forgetting that he created Ona to replace Little Kim, so he didn't have to be forced with facing Biggie's legacy all the time because he knew what he had stolen. Nicki Minaj has reportedly been linked to Diddy's crimes as the FBI sends her a serious warning. Moreover, Jaguar Wright dropped a bombshell suggesting that Nicki Minaj might be considered a legend for orchestrating the leak of that infamous audio featuring Meek Mill and Diddy. Reportedly, this leak was an act of revenge dating back 8 years to when Meek Mill allegedly subjected Nicki to misconduct. According to Wright, Nicki has been harboring serious resentment over her treatment by Meek Mill, leading her to allegedly pay off the bodyguard to take the fall for the leaked audio. He did, he fried. This is Philly, he's a deep fried period. He did, he fried, he did, he fried, he did he do be me real are you think that audio that they put out was real? Yeah, that was Nicki put that out, that Nicki recorded that at the freak off in the Calabasas. She been waiting to drive Meek. Rumors have been swirling about Diddy and Meek possibly being involved in a romantic relationship, and Lil Rod's lawsuit seems to add weight to the speculation in his legal filing. He accuses Diddy of supposedly taking Meek Mill to places one wouldn't expect. Then suddenly a video allegedly featuring Diddy and Meek surfaced on social media, causing quite a stir. Now there's a rush to paint Nicki as the villain in this unfolding drama. It's time for everyone to take a seat and brace themselves because things are about to get messy. It seems Nicki Minaj has finally found a way to settle the score with Meek Mill after 8 challenging years. According to Jaguar Wright, Nicki is rumored to be the mastermind behind leaking a scandalous audio clip of Meek Mill allegedly in a compromising position with Diddy. This whole ordeal is incredibly messy, and it's intertwined with Diddy's legal issues with the authorities and a lawsuit filed against him by someone named Lil Rod, who accused Diddy of inappropriate behavior and engaging in secretive relationships with well-known figures in the industry, including Usher and Meek Mill. Oh man, she just tell nobody it was Diddy, but now the Diddy out there, why not? So then, who's the guy who's claiming he recorded it? Balk. Oh, somebody that got paid. Yeah, he said, like I was standing, got paid. So when people spotted these clues, they immediately figured out who the R&B singer was. It had to be Usher. I mean, come on, he just headlined the Super Bowl and finished a lucrative residency in Vegas, pulling in millions. That was an easy one. And as for the rapper, well, that was a no-brainer too. We all knew it had to be Meek, the hometown guy who once dated Nicki Minaj. He was the only one who fit the bill. But let me tell you, when news of this lawsuit hit the internet, it was like a bomb exploded in cyberspace. Meek got roasted extra hard as usual. But here's the thing, Meek's history of throwing shade, especially at anyone who even hints he might be all while projecting this hyper-masculine persona, is definitely perplexing. But it turns out he's been cozying up to Diddy behind closed doors. It's a whole double standard, folks. Even Kanye West has to say something about these shady things. Stress. But as far as Meek Mill's daddy, whoever, none of these, all you fake hard, you know, no hold on, all you fake hard, you know what I'm saying, I give, 'cause you can't shoot nobody anyway. And the reason why you got to talk, 'cause you did a deal you fed, you know what I'm saying, that's why you got to come in me, 'cause part of the deal for you to be a do all that and get out of jail is that you promise that you going to go pull my co-core. So you'll shut the about me now. Let me say it calm you about Michael. Listen up, folks, it's time to stop hiding behind facades and start owning up to who you really are. But let me tell you, the internet wasted no time in calling out Meek when he tried to dodge the truth. He couldn't handle the pressure. As soon as he got wind of the backlash, he went on a social media rampage, targeting anyone and everyone and crying foul play, classic deflection, right instead of facing his own reality. He's out here accusing people of trying to bring down a successful black man. Come on, sir, live in your truth. Nobody cares about your orientation. But no, he went on a tirade threatening to go after any celebrity who dared to challenge him. Meek said, "I'll go off on anyone who tries to test me, no holds barred. I'm from Philly, my crew always got my back in this crazy industry." He also accused people of editing the lawsuit to make him look, saying every black blog site enhanced that post to make me seem I change laws for our people. I donate millions. They are designed to destroy the image of black leaders. It can't work with me, though. You got to really kill me, and I still will get bigger after death. But y'all, it's not making any sense, because how on earth are people aid a lawsuit or court documents for you to see? But Meek didn't stop there. And he continued his rant, of course, saying, "I'm from Philly, I don't do coke, nobody won't even offer me it, because I'm that heavy, no man or what would ever approach me about activity." And the whole place doesn't get flipped. Woke up seeing this in every place, like they know I'm coming. People on here are acting strange, almost like devils. Meek Mill was definitely going overboard. It seems like he either didn't have a PR team, or they were asleep on the job. All he had to do was stay quiet and keep his mouth shut. Instead, he's out here talking nonstop. Meek also said, "That's why I always come around all these industry nines with my real friends. You never catch me around anybody from the industry alone. You can't even hold a combo without my dog stepping into the room. It's been that way." But really, Lil Rod didn't even mention him by name, and his name wasn't in the lawsuit. Like Stevie J's, sure, the description pointed towards him, but he wasn't directly called out. By going on that rant, he just made things worse for himself. Look at Usher. He's been staying calm and avoiding all that drama, even though everyone knows it was probably about him. And recall how Meek adamantly claimed he never spent alone time with anyone in the industry without his squad. Well, it turns out that was false, because he's been spotted spending plenty of private time with Diddy, despite everyone knowing the drama was definitely about him. None of it seemed to faze him. Meek added, "When I got a girl around me, I'm on her twice a day. Ask some of your favorites. He doesn't control me, but it's like a high one. Love people. But that juicy does it for me. I run red lights to get that feeling." The way he was casually relaxing by the pool definitely caught the attention of onlookers. It seemed as though he was trying to appear nonchalant, but it raised some eyebrows. And did Diddy really refer to him as Daddy too? That's a bit much. Grown men calling each other daddy seems questionable. However, everyone has their own truth to live. Then there's Diddy talking about Meek putting in work and deserving relaxation. What kind of work were they really doing, though? It certainly didn't seem like they were hitting the studio sessions by the waterfront. So what exactly were they up to? Well, here's the twist. Meek possibly revealed some personal details in a song. It seemed like he was seeking forgiveness in the lyrics, hinting at an intimate encounter with Diddy. He talked about being open about your own mistakes. But things went downhill when Diddy's former bodyguard, not Jen Deal, shared an audio recording alleging Meek's involvement with Diddy. The former bodyguard revealed that he recorded the incident at one of Diddy's parties, where supposedly Diddy spiked the champagne. He claimed that everyone else passed out from the alcohol except for Diddy, Meek, and him. It seems those Diddy parties are indeed wild. Yo, Diddy had that man in the room. Look, yes, I put my ear to the door, and I brought the phone 'cause Diddy started going in overdrive. I ain't know what there was going on, but I just heard balls slapping against cheeks. I heard struggling to take. I heard being like, yeah, daddy, like when he start all that daddy this and daddy that. And then I heard some hauling and struggling, like, yeah, I kept the phone there. And I recorded all this 'cause I was like, the reason Nicki Minaj would want to do something like that to Meek Mill is that their relationship was far from peaceful. And according to Nicki, he allegedly put his hands on her when they were dating a few years ago. things got interesting when Nicki dropped a teaser from her upcoming docuseries, Queen. The documentary set to hit HBO. Maxwell Jaguar is calling BS on all of that and claiming that Nicki Minaj was really the one who leaked that audio, and the reason that she did it was to get back at me. Although the audio was brief, it was evident that Nicki selected the snippet with great significance, unveiling a side of herself seldom seen. She became genuinely emotional, delving into a part of her history and narrative that clearly posed difficulty in revisiting without dropping any names or making direct call-outs. She shared a snippet about a man who had caused her harm, leaving viewers puzzled about the timing and identity. But here's where it gets crazy. Not long after Nicki teased the docuseries, Meek Mill served her with a cease and desist letter, basically telling her to keep his name out of her mouth. But here's the kicker: Nicki was with Safari Sam's for a solid 14 years before Meek came into the picture. After